Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday, and welcome to a new episode of Transcending the Culture. I am one half of the dynamic duo, James. Cat Queen should be joining us any moment, but we are going to go ahead and get the show going. We have an amazing guest with us tonight. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome you back to Transcending the Culture, the flagship program here on UG Digital Podcasting and Radio, where conversations go beyond the headlines and we celebrate the creators, the innovators, and visionaries who shape the culture. So tonight's guest is someone whose work has impacted the music industry for decades and like decades, whether our audiences really realize that or not. He hails from Detroit, Michigan. Our guest is a musician's musician, a multi-instrumentalist, music director, producer, songwriter, and entrepreneur whose fingerprints can be found across the sound and stage of modern R&B. He has worked with, he has crafted material for like many of your favorite artists for decades now. Throughout his remarkable career, he has worked with and directed music for legendary artists, who include luminaries like Charlie Wilson, Ashanti, Destiny's Child, Monica, 112, Silk, Kelly Price, Mario, and so many more who have not been named there. Behind the scenes, he has helped craft the sound and live energy of some of the biggest tours and performances in the industry. But Marcus Devine is more than behind the scenes, or more than a behind the scenes architect of music. He is also an artist in his own right, bringing his own soulful sound to the forefront and reminding audiences of the power of musicianship, live instrumentation, and authentic R&B storytelling. Beyond music, he is also a successful entrepreneur with ventures like Marcus Devine signature shades, and proving that creativity and vision can extend far beyond music. So tonight we are talking about his journey from Detroit to the world stage, the evolution of R&B. And of course, he has been here on the platform before. So we're going to talk about some new stuff. He's got a whole lot of new stuff that is going on. We are going to hit on the importance of musicianship and the legacy that he continues to build. So everybody, family, I want you to help me to welcome Mr. Marcus Devine here to the platform.
What's up, bro?
What's up, sir?
You, man.
Listen, man, it's good to see you.
Glad to be back, bro.
Man, you've been all over the place and you got so much stuff going on. So I'm gonna just touch on, before we even get into all the other stuff. You had a pretty good day today. Like you had some stuff going on today.
Incredible, bro.
Let's talk a little bit about that.
Well, Q Parker from 112 is like my best friend.
Yeah.
Best man in my wedding. And he called me a couple weeks ago and was like, yo, man, I started on this new journey. He got his new project out. And he's like, I don't want to do this journey without you. So I want you to go everywhere with me. And today, with that being said, today that led me to the Kelly Clarkson show.
Which is dope.
And I had a chance to go do the Kelly Clarkson show. I programmed the show that he did today. So it was really incredible, man. Jumped on the plane and now I'm back in Detroit on the interview with you.
Yeah. Like how does that, obviously you've been in this for a long time, but like how does that feel to be in a position like that where now you are, you putting that together and crafting, a show like that, like Kelly Clarkson show?
It never gets old. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I've done Wendy Williams, I've done the BET Awards, Soul Train Awards, like, you know what I mean? But every time that call comes in, I'm always trying to stay in a place of gratitude. You know what I mean? That's the secret of the science of getting rich, is having gratitude. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And people don't understand that. So anytime my phone rings, I never answer it as, yo, this is Marcus Devine.
Right.
It's, you know what I mean? It's a place of gratitude that my number, my 7 digits is what you put together to dial to get whatever you needed. Like, you know what I mean? You could have chose any other 7 digits to get what you needed, but you decided to use mine. So
absolutely. I think it speaks to your longevity in this business where, a lot of people, like, they're here today and they're gone the next day, or they might be popping for 5 to 7 years and then you don't necessarily hear too much from them anymore. Right. And it kind of puts me in the mindset. I was watching the interview with Candy a couple days ago.
Okay.
And she kind of saying the same sentiment, like, when something comes up, like you, like what you did in the past don't really matter anymore. So it's like consider, obviously everything a new opportunity, but really approach it like,
Yeah,
I want this and I really deserve this and working hard for it. And
exactly.
again, it speaks to, your legacy and what you have built in the industry. Like when you really think about, all the time that you've been doing this, what do you think it is that has really made you, stand, time?
Um, One is just having a definitely a mind and a heart of integrity. Like, you know what I mean? Um, if I say I'm gonna be there, I'm gonna be there. If I say I'm gonna
Absolutely.
do it, I'm gonna do it. Hell, you know that better than
Yeah.
anybody. Just
Yeah.
from what I had to went through today, like
Absolutely.
I refuse to not be here.
Yeah.
Today, with you. So
Absolutely.
I think that's one of the main things. Let my word be my word, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and that carries. If you say you need this, and if I tell you I can do that, and I'm the one that can make it happen. I don't stop till I make it happen, and that's what. Because a lot of people that I work with are repeat people. Like I do a lot of new people, but for my last 30 years, when every time somebody have an idea, they bring it to me. They trust me
Absolutely.
with it. It's creating that trust factor. You know what I'm saying?
Now you've worked with some incredible artists and you've worked with so many people out here. Like when you're directing music for any artist, whether it's a major artist or whether it's somebody that's up and coming or just getting started in the industry, like
Hmm.
what are your key elements that make, that make their project unforgettable?
That differs every time. You know what I'm saying? It depends on the thing. The main thread that goes through whoever is keeping the integrity of the song or integrity of the music. You know what I mean? Sometimes as musicians, we can become a little too musical when that thing just need to be a vibe. It need to be, to keep that. If it's hip hop, it need to keep that heaviness. You know what I'm saying? Don't music. Let me say, music fire.
Yeah.
I'm gonna create a word right quick. Don't music fire. You know, don't don't put too much music on it
Right.
where the audience is like, okay, is this a jazz concert or is this a hip hop? Like, you know what I'm saying? So just knowing how to keep the integrity of the song, whether it's producing a song or being a music director. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? If you bring a song to me, I should be able to take the song to the next level, but you never not feel like it's your song.
Absolutely.
That's so.
Now, obviously music, the landscape of R&B has changed so much, over the last 10, 20, even 30 years.
Mm-hmm.
When you look at like the evolution of R&B and just music in general, like from your perspective, what do you feel has changed musically and culturally?
Mm, the vulnerability. That's like you got dudes that's scared to be vulnerable.
Yeah.
Like, you
Yeah.
know what I'm trying to say? Um, I know you want to leave me, but I refuse to let you go. That's soft in
Right.
2026.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People tease them a lot. Uh, uh, Keith
I think
Sweat.
it's a number of people who are trying to bring that back. Like you got your October Londons
Oh
and
yeah, 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 yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
you got a
Yeah.
handful of people that's trying to bring it back.
Right. I was just saying
Yeah.
as a whole, like everybody want a club, everybody want to be hard, everybody want to be a boss this, and nobody want to love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that factor of saying, "Yo, I'm willing to love you even at the expense of me getting hurt." That's what to me what real love is. Like love ain't carrying over from what shorty hurt you, and now you're gonna be with her. So now you got all these walls built up. It's like nah, you got that vulnerable switch got to be clicked on every time.
Right.
And I think that's in the music, it's not translating. You know what I mean? You got women that's not even being coached or what I'm trying to say, uh, geared to being soft. You know what I'm saying? We should our songs that we write should make them want to be soft and want to be, that place that we go for refuge. Like I think that's what's missing, man.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people can definitely agree with that. Especially when when you say that certain things are considered soft today. Like it definitely is. I love the
Hmm.
fact that there's people trying to bring that back. Like, what do you think? Like, do you see that necessarily changing? I guess even more than what it has now. Kind of going back to what it was.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, yeah. Because I think everything go in phases. You know what I'm saying? And I get asked this question a lot as far as like the state of music, and I tell people no certain music stays the same. Um, what we love the '90s music, but to people in the '70s, '90s music was too much.
Right, right, right.
Like you know what I mean? So I think it always changes. It always does something. But that's the beauty of it. Even '90s music and '80s music always reaches back. Kanye West, what made him huge was reaching back, grabbing samples
Yeah,
from way back
absolutely,
then
absolutely.
to create this new genre, like you know what I mean, or this new vibe that we was dealing with. So I think everybody need a chance to express, like you know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying, because different things, like most people we had to hear Auntie talk about her boyfriend or Mama say something. Now kids or young people don't have to do that. They open up their phone and they see the toxic relationships. They
Yeah,
see it. So all the information they're getting is not the love. They don't see the 30-year relationships no more that make love feel like, oh my God, this is incredible. They see, oh girl, you can live your life, city girls or
right,
hot girl summer, like you know what I mean? Or
right.
it's not that thing where we're taught to that love thing. So, but not knocking it if that's what your phase is going through or your era is or your time frame. I think you should be allowed to do that because, like I say, '90s music that we all go back to ain't nothing like '90s R&B, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but '90s R&B wasn't all of that to some people prior to that come from a time before. So I think everybody needs to be allowed to live their thing, you know. So
Absolutely. Like, did you kind of see that? I guess kind of pre-see that '90s R&B would kind of come back to where it is now. Like so many people are like on the '90s thing right now, and even when you look at a number of the artists total, Genuine, like they are like really resurging and like they are doing good. And like I've looked at and I mentioned Total again, and like even when I saw them on Tamron Hall, it was like, damn, like they really are working to really get back out there. And you see a lot of artists from that era who really are trying to do something again now.
yeah, I think what it was. I go back to one thing. I don't care wherever we go through, whether it's hardcore rap or whatever. One thing that ain't gonna never die is a man wanting a woman and
Absolutely.
a woman wanting a man.
Absolutely.
I don't care what other things you add in there and sprinkle in there. And I'm not gonna say I want to piss nobody off, but you know what I'm saying. Like, but no matter what you do, a man gonna always want a woman,
Absolutely. And
and
a
a
woman
woman gonna.
always.
So guess what? You will always be able to write about that.
Absolutely.
'90s R&B. I'll make love to you like you want. Is that 2000? Well, you know what I'm trying to say when I.
Yeah.
But I'm saying
I mean,
that
yeah.
it's being able to do that. That's gonna hit the. Even listen. Even a murderer has a wife and kids. Like you understand what I'm trying to say?
I do.
Even the hardest killer, bro, wants a girlfriend.
Yeah. No,
So
I get it.
so
Oh, go ahead.
as long as we continue to write love songs, it's gonna always be a place for it. So
Absolutely. I definitely get that. It's I don't know if I saw it coming back to where it necessarily is now, but I love it though. Like
yeah,
I love where music is right now, just in terms of like that piece coming back and people really getting to see that vulnerability that you say, that really was there in a
yeah.
lot of that music.
Well, to on that point, I didn't because I guess I didn't answer that part of your question. No, I didn't see it coming back. No, I didn't.
Yeah,
This is funny. I wasn't looking for it because I got a chance to live it. Like you know what I'm trying to say. So
yeah,
it wasn't like, oh, I need it because I want to listen to it. I already know what to go listen to.
Right.
when I want it. But the beauty of it is with TikTok and different things, the younger generation get introduced to it through different videos. And my daughter's 16, and she be walking around singing. I'm like, how the hell do you know that song? Like, you know what I
It's
mean? Like,
it's weird. Like my son is, I mean, he's 19 now, but probably since he was 15, 16, like he's been listening to like a lot of the music from the 90s era. And then in all honesty, he plays a lot of jazz. So, when
wow,
you think of like a lot of the jazz artists that most people are not going to know about, like he plays a lot of that. He'll play Miles Davis and I don't know.
wow,
I
that's
mean,
great.
we all have been musically inclined, but I didn't see that coming either. But he listens to a lot of that stuff.
Wow, that's dope,
I
man.
think kids are starting to pick up on a lot of the music of the past and whatnot. I
Right.
think even for them, they're probably getting sick of some of the music that's out there today too.
Yeah, because you know what, and I like I say, I believe in allowing people their chance to speak whatever they feel like or whatever they're going through, but at the same time, if everybody's doing it, it becomes stale. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? There's nothing that's arousing you because it's like, oh, is that such? When we never had to go, is that 112 or is that Jagged Edge?
right.
You knew.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it
You
was.
know.
Now I don't know if it's Coco Jones or Summer Walker
Yeah,
or
yeah.
and nothing to them because I like everybody that I'm
I was
naming.
I was gonna say, and I like all of them, but
Like,
no,
but
nobody has like that distinct voice that you just know.
nobody, bro.
Yeah,
And that's
no,
the
I get it.
thing. And then what does hurt. And I will say this though, is when the older artists try to fit in that box, like
Absolutely.
all the new artists. Be like, yo, don't do that.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
let them do that. You do you. What we love you for, do you. You could do a better version of that,
yeah,
but don't dumb yourself down,
yeah. Absolutely.
man. That's the only thing I really like. Where I dislike about all of that. You know what
No,
I mean?
I get it. I absolutely get it. So I know you don't have but so much time with me tonight, man. I
Hmm.
definitely wanted to touch on a couple things. You got new music with Dietrich Hatton.
Yeah. What's funny? We did It's called the Chainbreaker 2.5 or 2.0, something like that. We did an album that we did a long time ago, and the song that I did Talkbox on way back then on the Chainbreaker record, he did a remix to it, asked me to come and be a part. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm featured on this new record, man.
Okay. I think that's dope. New music for you. Like where are you just in terms of new music being released? And I know you've been putting music out there.
Well, for me, my music is really 95% done, but I'm in a place where I refuse to just release music just to be like I got music out.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? I'm from the era that music literally took care of my family. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So I got some things in the works that when I release it, it's going to be able to benefit me in the way that it's supposed to. You know,
Yeah.
so I'm just t- tweaking those last few things, but it should be coming out soon.
I think there's so much that you can teach, like, new artists who are coming into this business, like, especially, in terms of being independent and stuff
Hmm.
like that. Like, I think there's so much that you can teach, the average
Yeah,
artist that comes into this to be able to, like you said, support your family and,
yeah.
be able to eat off of that.
And the number one thing is to fall out of love with numbers. And I tell everybody that we get so happy to see the numbers going up, but they don't go up at the same time as your bank account go up. You got two
Absolutely.
million streams, but your bank account only doing like this. You
Yeah,
got
absolutely.
4 million streams and your bank account do like this. Nah, they need to go up together. So I would tell them stop, fall out of love. Streaming is killing you. Is it's making it where this is not it's not helping you be an artist that that can sustain in this business.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hello,
This is Cat Queen down there on the bottom.
how
Um,
you doing?
I'm
before she
great.
jumps
How are
in,
you?
I'm great.
before she jumps in with a couple questions, because I know you only got about 5 to 10 minutes left with us. The Judge Mathis life story. You were the musical director for that.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about that and just the, obviously the process and how that went.
Um, man, first of all, I had a ball with him. When I say he's a character
Yeah,
for real, bro, like what you see on TV. That's him in rehearsal, bro. Like,
Between him and Joe Brown, I'm like,
oh no, I don't know if I would have made it through that one if they both
yeah,
was in the same show at the same
yeah,
time. But nah, man, it was great. To actually to go back and to recreate like all this '70s vibe music for that time period of his life, man. It ended up being a really, really, really dope show. It sold out every show, bro.
yeah. Not so like, is that completely done with now, or
No,
is
no,
it
no. Actually, we go back up in the fall.
okay? So like, where will it go in the fall, or where will it be at?
I'm not sure yet. When I get the route in, I'll make sure we let you know. Definitely, if we somewhere where you at, you come and check it out, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially if it's in Detroit, because I'm in Cleveland.
Okay. All right, dope. Yeah.
So yeah, that's cool.
Well,
Okay,
and I can tell you in September we will be here. I know that for a fact. So yeah, in September.
I will absolutely come down there. I don't know why I love Detroit, man, and I ain't been but a couple times, but every time I come, I try to go to the Motown Museum and like all of that stuff. But I love
Okay.
coming.
Yeah, all my homies live in Cleveland though. That's funny.
Oh,
Joe Little,
oh yeah,
Dave Tolliver. Yeah, them all the
yeah,
homies. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
They do my podcast and everything too. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. What's funny, I was supposed to have been there Saturday. Q Parker did a concert there.
Mm-hmm.
Joe and
Oh
all
yeah,
of them went to the concert. I was supposed to be there, but I had to go to Connecticut. So
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. Well, I'm about bow out. I'm gonna let Cat Queen get a couple questions in before you take off.
Okay.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm
Nice to meet you.
glad I was able to catch you. Having some technical difficulties. We having some bad weather out here.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Um, you guys are talking about Detroit. I love Detroit. That is one of my little hideaway. People from Cleveland say that's going out of town when they go to
Oh
Detroit.
yeah. But I feel the same way though.
They say I'm OT. I like to, Detroit got some good. I be in the clubs, okay? I ain't gonna lie. I've been in the
That's
clubs in the
funny.
D. I'm saying they got clubs that don't close to like 7 in the morning. I
And
was
see, I
like,
don't go to those.
okay.
Mm-mm.
Oh yeah. I had a wild night and
Oh
introduced to
Lord.
some people, and yeah, we ended up some places. We ended up in Dearborn. Now,
What
what
you
y'all know
doing over
about
there?
what y'all know about that? Uh, Uh, but I caught some of you guys' conversations. You talked about a lot of different artists you work with,
Hmm.
and you worked with a lot of underrated artists. Like I really love like people like Olivia and people that have real, true talent.
Yes.
But never really, I feel like got the flowers that they deserve, especially with her being, one of the first, the first ladies of G Unit and how she got in like that and then did
Yeah.
her own thing. Do you have any other artists that you think is haven't got their flowers or is underrated?
She's definitely one.
Hmm.
And then what's funny, my brother Q Parker, we was just talking about him
Hmm.
earlier.
Hmm.
One to me, he's one of the dopest vocalists in this business. Like, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And
Hmm.
sometimes you don't realize that when you're surrounded by three other dudes, like you know what I
Hmm.
mean, in the group. Yeah, oh, I like him, but when you got a voice like Slim, which is the distinct voice
Distinct voice.
in the
Hmm.
group, it's like, oh, okay, when you think 112, you think Slim. But
Hmm.
Q, like, he has a dope voice. So he's definitely
Hmm.
one of the underrated people to me. So,
Yes, we love Q Parker, and he's always releasing new music. It's
hmm
really interesting. I love his song he did with Dondria. That's
oh,
one of
okay,
my
yeah,
favorites.
yeah, 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 yeah.
That's in rotation all the time in Cleveland on the radio. Like that's one of
Wow.
everybody's favorites.
Okay.
Yeah. So I heard you talking earlier about just different people getting into the game and not really, doing it the right way. Or, a lot of people are doing a social media route, but not really putting a lot into the artistry. What do
hmm
you really miss from R&B in the past that you think maybe the new artists could take from or they could learn from?
Ooh, that's a different way of putting it. That's a different twist. What do I miss? And that's hard because I still put in what I miss. So I'm trying to,
Yeah,
Hmm.
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So I'm. mm.
Yeah.
I think my
See.
answer is still kind of the same as I was telling bro. Like it's the vulnerable side of R&B that I
Hmm.
miss more than anything. I used R&B used to be a conversation for me. Like if I had something I wanted
Hmm.
to say to you, and I just didn't know how to say it. There was a song that I could pull up, and that song would say exactly what I needed it to say, or at least or at least get me somewhere in the vicinity, get me close to what I wanted to say. So I kind of missed that because not too many R&B songs you can play for your girl or your guy that's not telling them that you can have somebody else instead of them. Like, you know what I mean? Or you could do better than them. Like, you know what I mean? So I missed that side of it.
Yeah, see, I think they say the Gen Z kids they're scared of being cringe. They're scared of being vulnerable. Like everything is cringe to them. James' son what was he working at McDonald's and didn't want to smile, don't want to say have a good day. That's part of the
He don't
job.
smile at nobody's job. He done got fired from 2 jobs because they was like they didn't think he liked
Yeah.
it or whatever. Because he
And,
just I don't know.
but I'm gonna tell you, and this is what I try to teach my kids. That's what unlock everything in your life. And I'm just gonna go off a little bit. When we were going through COVID, everybody was tripping about everything. Do y'all know what the hardest part for me dealing with COVID was?
What?
Not seeing people's face. Like,
Mm.
people understand. I wasn't tripping on the sickness. I wasn't tripping on the none. It was me going around and all I saw was people's eyes, and I couldn't
Yeah,
see a smile.
yeah,
Like, that's
Yeah.
crazy. So for me, that unlocks everything for me. I tell everybody,
yeah,
positive attitude and controlling the energy in the room will get you anything you want.
Mm.
yeah.
So yeah, but you need to be vulnerable to do that. Sometimes
Mhm.
saying, no, thank you, sir, or thank you, such and such, that sounds like, oh,
It,
I ain't no slave. I ain't doing that.
Right.
But
it'll get you very far. It'll
it gets
and
you
like you said,
so
the
far,
smiling.
bro.
Mhm.
It will
Yeah.
get you so far, and just being positive and keeping an open mind. Like it'll take you so far. Like it's so much stuff that I have been able to do
Me,
that
me too.
has absolutely come because of the positive attitude that I've had, and I
Mhm.
just rubbed somebody the right way because of me smiling and being happy, and
Walk,
people have opened up and did some stuff.
walking in NBC today, right? So you walk in there, it's like going through the airport because you don't just walk in NBC. Like, you had to go through
Yeah,
checking your bags and almost everything. But I'm the type of person when I walk in the door, I don't care if it's the security guard, I'm, hey, how you doing?
yeah,
Oh, I'm going through the whole place, such and such. Man, when I tell you, they was like, what you need, sir? Something, man. It was all,
yeah.
but if I'd have walked in there, man, what flow is such and such and such?
Mhm.
Man, you ain't no telling how they gonna
Right.
treat you.
I'm trying to
Mhm.
tell you, and I tell him
So
that all the
Listen.
time. I think he getting it finally.
Mhm.
Finally, he's getting it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I tell him all the time.
James know about me. See, I walk in the place like I belong. Listen, I ain't got no badge, pass, nothing. I just eyes forward. I'm supposed to be here. Okay.
me too. That's how I live my life. I've gotten in so many concerts, and listen, I tell my wife all the time, follow me, stay close to me, and
Stay close.
we'll be okay.
That is so funny. So how important do you think playing instruments can be in creating music? I know sometimes people rely a lot on beats or, other people to provide the melody and things like that. How do you feel about instruments in music?
Why are you doing this to me today?
Listen, I love a live show. Like
Mhm.
I love a live
Love
show.
them.
Now, are we talking about show, or are we talking about music, like just songs?
I would say both. I would say both.
Because
I
it's
think I
different.
think there I think it can play and this is just my opinion. It can definitely play a role into making something otherworldly, something very human, something a little different, a little more connected, a little deeper. And that's just my cup of
No,
tea.
no,
Me and me and
no. It's all of our thought, but I have to know where I'm putting
Yeah,
it at, like, because
well, yeah. Well,
so
let's
for
go and
live
create.
shows,
Let's go. Let's talk live shows then.
okay, live shows, I think there's nothing like a band. Like, I think,
Mhm.
and then you said that's I like how you put that, otherworldly. Like, it things could happen at that show that if I'm feeling something that can't happen if I just programmed it and somebody is pressing a button.
absolutely.
I may the song just say if I end the song and it's a song that the whole audience start chanting and start singing, I'm done. There's nothing else I could do. But if I got
Mhm.
my keyboard player there, that can fill it up
Get 'em.
with a
On
nice
this.
pad or something, it takes it to the stratosphere. You know what
Mhm.
I mean? But promoters are nowadays so greedy, they don't want to really have a band. They'll do these whole tours program, but they lose that element of it. So it really
Mhm.
becomes a karaoke sing along concert as
Yeah,
opposed to
you
Yeah.
a
do.
show. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's there singing the songs. Halftime, the artist is lip syncing. Like
Mhm.
it's real crazy. So I'm trying to make it quick so I get out. But let's go to the studio part. Now that's when it
Mhm.
shifts for me. There are some great songs being done with AI.
Mhm.
I can't. We can get mad at AI. We can say it ain't real. It ain't this.
It ain't going
Somebody
nowhere.
somebody did their homework to make this thing spectacular.
Yeah,
To create this music. The
Mhm.
only way, the only thing that's going to beat us. I mean, the only way we beat it is the AI can't sign an autograph.
yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
AI can't take a picture
Mhm.
and he can't stand on stage. Not yet. So they'll
That's
figure
Not
out a
yet.
way.
Mhm.
They'll figure out a way to put some robots and some up there. But
They
right
got some
now,
good projectors. I will
that's right.
say they
That's what
got
I
some.
said. That's what I said. Not yet.
Mhm.
Not, but it ain't.
Yeah.
They haven't tapped into it yet. But I'm not mad at the AI. I call it the
Mhm.
co-producer if you use it the right way. It can add certain things, and it ain't
Mhm.
going nowhere. So we can sit around all
Yeah.
day. It's like
Mhm.
the microwave. The microwave ain't good for us, but hell, it's been around a long time. Like we use
Mhm.
it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it ain't going nowhere like you said. Yes, so I
Yeah.
definitely agree. We love live shows. Me and James be dancing in the aisle. We get the hand
I
dancing.
just, man,
Yeah,
listen.
anything. So, I definitely appreciate people like yourself that are still sowing those seeds and still doing what is needed and wanted. So
Mm-hmm.
thank you so much for answering my questions.
You're welcome.
Before you head out of here, man, because I know you got to go. You
Mm-hmm.
got a diabetic app, and you have lost over 100 pounds, and
Yeah, bro.
I just lost close to 100 pounds. So like,
Yes. Everybody part of the 100 pound
we need to know
club.
what you did. We need to
Woo-hoo.
know what you did to get this weight off, man, and then just tell us a little bit about this diabetic app
I,
because
Mhm.
I,
that's
I,
something that should help a lot of people, whether they have
Yes.
diabetes or not.
yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I will start with the app. It's called GI which stands for glycemic index. So being wise about the glycemic index is where it comes from. Um, GI you go to www.gi-wise.com. Check out the
Okay.
app. No, what it really does is if I'm out, just say we all went out to dinner and I'm looking at the menu and they say risotto, I could put in risotto and it'll tell me where it ranks on the glycemic index, how it's going to affect my blood
Mm.
sugar. And if it's high, I don't mess with it. But it also gives me an alternative that I can eat that won't
That's dope.
mess with my blood sugar. So even
That is
if I'm at the store and I pick up a soda, I can scan it, take a picture, and it'll pop up in the app and tell you this is this on the glycemic. Don't mess with it. Like and it keeps your blood sugar. It helps you manage your blood sugar in a way. Because what we mess up with most of the time is just knowledge. We don't have the
Mm.
knowledge.
yeah.
So my thing is to make it easy. You don't know if you should eat that or not because you think because it's a granola, oh, that's healthy granola. Let me
Right,
eat it,
right, right, right,
and you eat it, and it's like, oh my god. You put it in the app and be like, oh, this ain't as good as I thought it was.
right.
You
That's
know what I
mad
mean?
dope. Like for
So,
somebody like me, and I'm not diabetic, but
mhm.
I was pre-diabetic at one
Mhm.
point. Um, I'm not diabetic, but I'm somebody that uses the apps and I log my food and I count my calories and I stay under 1,200 calories a day and I really don't even hit the 1,200. But I think that's mad dope, man. And
Yeah,
congratulations on the weight loss.
yeah, and that's how the weight loss came about. So it's
Yeah,
not. I tell everybody it ain't nothing special. I literally eat like a diabetic should.
yeah,
That's it. That I eat how a diabetic should, and the app helps me. If it's something, I'm be like, okay, I wonder what this like. I put it. I'm gonna give you this example before I go. Like you be like, ooh, all I eat is fruit, and you say, well, I eat three
Ooh.
tangerines. Hold
there's
on,
so much sugar in it.
I ate three
Mhm.
tangerines.
Yeah,
People don't understand. Three tangerines is different than eating three oranges.
uh-huh.
It's
Mm.
something that simple. Tangerines is higher on the glycemic index than an orange. And so
I
it's
didn't
little
know
stuff like
that.
that.
Wow.
Yeah, it's little
Little
stuff
stuff.
like
I
that.
think I think
Hmm.
that's great. I think that what makes it stand out
Absolutely.
from the average app, not just counting the calories and stuff, really getting that
Yeah,
information.
because
I
I
know.
don't count calories.
Mhm.
I literally don't count calories.
Okay.
I eat one time a day. People say uh intermittent fasting. It is, but I don't. I learned I don't like putting titles on anything. I don't
Yeah.
Mhm.
intermittent fast.
I'm
I'm not
I'm
a
the same way.
vegan. I'm not a pescatarian. I stay away from all that things because I feel like all of that stuff puts you in the box. Now your
Uh-huh.
mind, you put a stress on your mind. It's like, no, live like you want to live, like you want to live, not like you just want to
Mhm.
live, but like you want to be here,
Yeah.
and you got to do certain things to make sure that that happens. So,
I love that, man. Thank you so
Mhm.
much.
man, bro, I
I
appreciate
thoroughly
you, man.
appreciate you for being on here tonight, man. I know you got a whole lot of stuff going on. You said GIY
Yep,
is
GIYs like WIZ. I
oh
mean
GIY
WIS,
WISE.
WISE. I'm sorry,
Okay.
WISE. So
I'm
it's
I'm actually get on there and download that tonight.
Yeah, we got one of our transcenders saying they download now.
okay.
No, that's what's up, man. Thank you
Mhm.
so much for coming
Thank
on
you
here.
so much.
Anything
Thank
that you
y'all for
really
having
want to
me.
say or get out there before you head out?
Nah, man, I just want to say I appreciate you, man, for having me, and now got to come back soon too, so we can have more
Absolutely,
time.
man.
I want
Say
to
the
have,
word, man. I
I
mean,
want to have all my time.
I'm
Today just
always
was
in
crazy
contact
for
with
me.
Ron. So like anytime whenever you got time, we got time for you.
Appreciate y'all.
All right, man.
All right, y'all.
All right. Cat Queen.
Hey, cuz.
I was like, Cat Queen, she must be down under the weather or something today.
Oh, I listen. I was so sick this weekend. Time had no construct. When I said I woke up, I had 1,000 missed calls. It was days later. I don't know what's going on. You know, we got a tornado warning. I don't know if
I know.
I don't know if Dorothy Toto. I don't know if they out there or what. But it's just y'all know Spectrum ain't about nothing. So you
I
know,
know. I
it's
know.
your girl was a little technical
Oh my God.
difficulties. We got to bring back the technical
Right.
difficulties.
So what's
Um,
good?
What's up? What's good? What's good? What's going on? What's good in the
Nothing
hood?
much. Listen, it's so much stuff going on with the brand.
Mm-hmm.
I've been pushing all this stuff out there. The new
Yes,
tech
catch us.
community.
I was gonna say catch us up. I know we have a new texting. Uh-oh. Thank you, Ron, for being on
I
the building
appreciate you.
always.
Thank you
We
so
love
much.
you.
Thank you so much for sending Marcus to us today. Um, thank you. I done lost my train of thought. I'm like, uh, thank you. Um, but yeah, platform is doing good. The new text community is out there. Any of
Mhm.
you who are watching, you can text 216-208-6180 and join the text community. Nobody will have your number. Nobody gets your number. It's just a way for us to be able to communicate back and forth. You can communicate directly with us. Send us text messages. I'm considering unlocking the phone line too, but I have not yet though. But at least right now you can text. We can text back. We send updates. We send exclusive stuff for the members of the text community. Um, let's see, the merch brand is coming.
Oh, merch,
Pulling that,
merch.
pulling that together. I've been working on a whole lot of stuff. iFitness King is coming back up, so I've been working on that piece of it. Mamta is doing very well.
Momta.
Is doing very well. So I've been putting a lot of promo out there about her book, Energy Management Mantras for Caregivers. Uh,
Hmm. Yes.
let's see, it's a lot of stuff going on. The PR network is doing well. May have a new client coming on board, and yeah, that's about it. That's really not it. It's a whole lot of other stuff. That's really not it. It's a whole lot of other stuff going on too. The King's Lair has been jumping, cat. Listen,
The King's lair.
the
Oh,
King's Lair has
we
been
need
jumping.
a
As a matter of fact,
need a queen's lair.
listen, listen. You moving too fast. I ain't giving me a chance to get to it because listen. I mean, I done turned this now into like a full kind of sub network where
Hmm.
I'm crafting some content for the King's Lair on
Hmm.
on the on the podcast network, and I actually got a show idea already that I've been working on. So pulling that together. Listen, I'm gonna be in Detroit this weekend. We got to
We
talk.
going to the D. Yeah, yeah. We gonna get
We
into
got
it
to chit
after the
chat,
show.
cat,
We
because
got to get to the D.
listen, I might need a tag along, but I'm just
It's
saying.
so cold in the D.
I might need a tag along, but I'm going to Detroit
Mm.
Saturday. Um, It's been hectic. It's been a little hectic for the last week or so. My car stalled on Monday. Ended up
Everybody having
leaving.
car trouble. That's crazy.
Listen,
Everybody in the building, type down below if you
I
having car
know,
trouble.
but
Drop a emoji if you having car trouble, because them cars is screaming. They must know people about to get their taxes. They're like, ah, give me some of that,
listen,
baby.
it was it ended up being the fuel pump. The fuel pump went out. Like, and
Mm.
it's crazy how you don't get no warning, you don't get nothing. Like, I'm just driving down the street, and I'm like, wait a minute, we ain't gassing. Like, what's going on? And then when I was trying to, as I'm starting it back, it wouldn't stay running. It just kept shutting off. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So had it towed, in the fuel pump, and I ain't even gonna tell you how much the fuel pump was. Just know I love my Infinity, because when I tell you I threw that change out like candy. Like, here, just take it, just fix
Just
my
take
baby,
it, damn it.
just fix my
Yeah.
baby. So
Fix my baby. I know that's right. Yeah, you ain't the
and
only one
when
having
I tell
car
you
trouble, I see.
I had that back in less than 24 hours. So, and
Mm,
I ended up getting that and a strut put on there, and
mm.
yeah, so that was.
Yeah, I'm having some car trouble myself. It's a little critter keep getting up in there. Um stowing away little acorns and twigs and stuff. Like, come on, winter is over, baby. Come on. It's spring. It's spring. Get up out of there. Nah. Like the hell, the nuts and bush and berries. Like, what the heck you got going,
Right,
bro?
right, right,
So yeah, y'all. Yeah, keep these cars in your prayers.
right, right, right.
But yeah, let's get into a little bit of cat. Cat got your tongue. Meow, meow,
Yeah,
meow.
because what's up with
It's a lot
you see
going on, y'all.
you see Jermaine Jackson and Janet Jackson is kind of going back and forth over the Michael Jackson documentary.
Well, you got to hit me, cause I'm not hip. Listen, Cat been asleep the whole weekend, so it's a couple stories. It's a couple stories. This might be a first, Jay's. I know Jay saw something before me. This might be a first, because
Oh, listen,
I have not been.
I actually got an opportunity for you too. We gonna talk when we gonna talk when we go to break. I actually got an
Mm,
opportunity for you. Um,
yeah,
we
you know,
can
I always
relate
love
to
a good
it.
opportunity. But yeah, the all I know that I've seen was because Jermaine is the father of this. Wait, who is the father of the son that's playing the new Michael?
That is, what's it, Jermaine? I don't
Is
see.
I want to say it's Jermaine.
You talking
It's the
about the
one
three
that
T?
Michael
You talking
didn't
about the three
like.
T boys?
Yes, yes, it's the one that wait, no. What is his name? Jafar Jackson. Have you seen the preview for the new one coming out?
I have not.
They said it's supposed to be good. Yep, Jermaine is his dad. And you know, Michael used to, you know how he used to do Jermaine? He would say, I love all my brothers, including Jermaine. Like, why you gotta be shady, Mike? Why you gotta be shady? I'm gonna start saying that. I love all my sisters, including Carla. Mm.
You stupid. You are
I only
stupid.
saying that because they cooked out the other day, didn't invite me.
Uh,
I'm looking on Facebook, mouth watering. Yeah, ain't right. So I love all my sisters, including Carla, because she didn't bring me no plate. But look, that I y'all laughing at me. But yeah, so I know that they were beefing over you know, his son playing Mike, but I heard good things. But I know the whole family has been going at it. I know Paris Jackson has been going at it with Coleman Domingo, because he was in the movie. So I know they have some back and forth on Twitter. But what's going on with Janet?
I guess she had issue with some of the stuff in the movie, and I don't know all the details, but I know that she had
Mm,
issue with some of the stuff in the movie while Jermaine Jackson was like applauding it, like he really loved
hmm.
it. But
A
she
lot of people really liked it. A lot of people you know, they the new movie, the biopic, is kind of based off a lot of the documentary stuff. So you know, I know Jermaine is behind these, but you know, he's always been instrumental in keeping his legacy alive in a way that is um lucrative, if you will. It always seems like, and I'm not saying it in a bad or a good or a bad way, but it always seems like he's always, instrumental in the documentaries, instrumental in the this and the that, where Janet kind of and Paris kind of want to just kind of let it be, let his legacy be. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. Oh, you can hear it all in my voice. Like, I just got my voice back.
Yeah.
Ooh, the mouth. Somebody finally found a way to shut me up. Unheard of.
Okay.
It's unheard of.
Yeah.
But y'all, guess what?
I do want to see it.
Y'all favorite bad girl has been in danger.
Oh, you talking about
Danger,
Rihanna?
danger.
You talking
Man
about Rihanna?
down. Rum pa
Right.
pa bum, rum pa pa bum, rum pa pa
Yeah.
bum. Man down.
So who is the lady that was shooting?
So they said it was 10 shots fired at Rihanna's home while her and her children and other family members were present. They say it was a 30-year-old woman who has been having mental issues and has been obsessing over a lot of celebrities in recently Rihanna. She's been obsessing, saying Rihanna's talking about her and doing this and doing that, really crashing out all over the internet. We got reports that she was put on a psych hold and was Baker acted, and also got her children taken away from her, and was not able to, she's no longer able to reach her children or anybody in her family because of her mental issues. So it's
Wow.
really unfortunate, that people don't get help, especially when she's made multiple videos in the past months cussing out Rihanna, cussing out Kim Kardashian, at and Rihanna and stuff. And it's just scary that, she probably gets so many different threats and stuff that this probably just kind of went under the radar to the point
Yeah.
where, and they say, you go on those Hollywood tours and everybody knows where everybody lives. So they said she knew where Rihanna lived and showed up with I guess, an AR type of automatic weapon,
Yeah.
and fired 10 shots at the home. Now, we don't have reports on whether there was damage, but we do know no one was hurt and she
Right.
was arrested. And I think she's on $1 million bail. So it looks like she won't be
I
getting
think
out
that's.
anytime soon.
Oh, I'm thinking about another case. Never mind. I was gonna say it was 3 million, but that's somebody else though.
Yeah, so it's really, really unfortunate. And it's scary. And it's like, girl, my Ray Rihanna, she done been through enough. Like, it's like she finally got her little happy ending, and here you come trying to
Yeah,
shoot me because you
that's
crazy.
it's crazy that it just was random. Like, wow.
Yeah, that's really, really scary.
Yeah.
So yeah, shout out to Bad Girl Riri.
Yeah.
Um, that yeah, I don't even know what to say about that one. Yeah, we got some craziness going on. The
It's a
most
lot.
the craziest thing, let me tell you, this weekend, guys, we have once again concerning allegations against what is his name? Dwight Howard. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
guys. I'm not a
Yeah.
sports person. I don't know.
I knew,
I only
I knew
know.
you was
Listen,
gonna talk about that, but but I'm glad you are though. Go ahead.
I know more about Royce Reed, his baby mama, more than I know about Dwight
Right,
Howard.
right.
That Royce is my
Where is
girl.
she?
And listen, she's out and about, so we'll get into Royce. But let's start off with the story, and then we'll unfold with all the baby mamas, ex-wives, and what have you.
Do you
So
know I was in love with Royce?
that is your type. You are so funny.
Do
Like,
you know I was in love? Do you know I was in love with Royce?
I did not. Why in God's name would you be in love with Royce?
I
Like,
just liked Royce. I just
I
did.
didn't like nothing about no Royce. This all I think about Royce. This all she do. A little popping dance she do. Pop it, pop it, pop it, and she
I
get the
really liked her.
Um, Royce. The only thing is, Royce is not really my cup of tea, but I always respected her because she
Yeah,
held her own, and she was like an OG ain't really my cup of tea, but when you can go head to head with Evelyn and all the girls and not
right,
break a sweat, you got my
right.
respect.
Timbuktu, what's
So
up, Timbuktu?
we got Timbuktu in the building. What's up, fam? Let us know what you got
Yeah,
going on. He always got something going on. Drop down in the
right.
comments and let us know what you got going on, Timbuktu. So yeah, Dwight Howard's on that stuff. That's what his wife is alleging, y'all. Don't say I said it. I didn't say it, she said it. So Amy Luciani,
Hmm.
who previously was on Love and Hip Hop. Her and Dwight Howard got married, and they've had a short-lived marriage. I don't even think they've been married maybe a year or under 2 years. And she was filing for divorce within a few months. So she is alleging that there is sexual deviancy. Um, oh, y'all, we got Timbuktu at the Funny Bone, April 10th through the 12th.
Oh,
Y'all, make sure y'all get y'all tickets and let us know some more information so we can put the word out,
oh,
Timbuktu.
that's weekend days. We'll be there.
Yeah, hey. Get the
Yeah.
chicken strips ready, Timbuktu.
See you.
I'm hungry. Um, y'all got to go to his show. I'm telling you, he gonna have you laughing and everything, gut busting. Okay. So Amy Luciani said that there's been some sexual deviance going on at Dwight Howard's home, and this is nothing that we haven't heard before. They said that he's on that stuff, which she never really said what drugs it was, but she put out a big old, looks like a bag of flour. Girl pulled out a bag, talking about, is this what I'm losing my marriage to? This, blowing it like fairy dust, ain't gonna have the nerve to go like this. Girl, I see you. I see what you're doing. You might as well just got a card and
Right.
you might as well just did it because you're gonna try to indirectly do it. So you want it too. So so she alleged that he has been, abusive, sexually abusive. He's been having relationships with men, transgenders. He's having these wild sex parties.
Now, I had heard that.
Um, yes, and so they, to the point where their children were taken out of the home. So she's talking about CSB has come. We have reports even from TMZ that the cops have been out to the home multiple times over the past few months for different arguments, different things going on. But this is something that Royce has been saying 20 years ago.
Yeah.
On Basketball Wives. And the thing is, he was able to get a gag order on her to where she
Mhm.
wasn't even allowed, and it's like, how did they used to? I always wonder how they used to get those gag orders so bad back in the day. Because now it seemed a little harder. But
Yeah.
they had her under one. They had Dwayne Wade's wife under one. Like them NBA players were not playing with the gag orders because she couldn't even say whose baby mom she was. We was just like, who are you? Why are you on Basketball Wives? I had to get on good old media takeout. What y'all know about that? I had to get on media takeout to figure out, the story. But she had always been saying so there has been a history of abuse allegedly in Dwight Howard's home.
Yeah.
We have, him and Royce actually had got back together years later, right? And
Mhm.
she moved in with him with her son, and then her son ended up allegedly, possibly sexually abusing another child to the point where her son is not allowed around other children right now. Like he can't even be around children. Um, and she has said, that this was all Dwight Howard's doing. That he has been setting an example with these wild sex parties, and they said that this is all alleged, y'all. I don't know for sure, but they say that he throws these wild parties and he's, inviting men and transgender and women, and you're supposed to be married to this woman, and you doing all this, and they're saying he's making them participate or be okay with situations that they're not, and it's just a hot mess. But yeah, she went on a live and pulled out crack rocked up drugs. Now look, I don't know nothing about these drugs. So I don't know what it was, but crack. What when he say crack is whack? So I don't know. I don't know to what degree, but it was some rocked up something, and it was a bag of powder, and she dusted it, and then she kept going. Like, girl, I mean, you sniffing the powder off your hands. The residue is on your hands, girl. So it's just crazy that she came out and said this, and then he went and rushed and filed for divorce from her. And he's been playing funny guy on Instagram and TikTok with filters
Mhm.
on, saying, "Oh, I'm not on drugs, and I don't know what they're talking about." And it's like there was even a police report. Don't you remember? He got into it with a man at his house.
Yeah.
And it was so it's like this is a common pattern. Oh, y'all, hold on. We got a special person in the building, Charmaine.
I was gonna say, what's up, Charmaine?
Manny Waney, it is y'all. It's Manny Waney's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday!
Woo!
Oh, that's what's
Charmaine,
up.
happy birthday
That's what's up.
to you. Happy birthday to you.
Okay.
Happy birthday. Nah, y'all know I'm too light skinned. I don't know the verse. I just know
I
the
was gonna, I was,
I
I was
listen.
singing it. I'm gonna leave the
I
singing
just
to you. You know?
I just know that. But happy birthday, best friend. Love you so much. Thank you for spending your birthday with us in the building. Love you so much. I wish you were here. Girl, we
My
would be
singing,
tearing it up this weekend. I'm saying I miss you. I love you. Happy birthday, girl.
I'm like, my singing
Um,
is for Snapchat.
happy birthday. And James be on there. Happy birthday. He just got the headphone in his hand. So don't be acting like you just,
Yeah, all my singing
sharp.
is for Snapchat. I
But yeah, so what do you think about that? What do you think they're gonna keep, coming out with allegations? Do you think, because this happened before and they got back together. You think they're gonna get back together, or what do you think about it?
you talking about him and
And
Ashley, or
Amy
I'm like Ashley
Lou.
or Amy? It's Amy.
Amy, they call her Lou.
I
Amy
think
Lou
they probably.
Luciani.
I mean, in all honesty, I think they probably will. Um, I think they probably will. It's crazy though, and like like you said, these kind of allegations have been going around about him for a long time. Like it ain't just now.
Hmm.
Like this stuff been going on for a long time, but she ain't. I don't think she going nowhere.
Yeah, she was famously in a lot of different celebrity relationships. So she, was engaged, married, stayed for a long term. So it's gonna be interesting to see. And there's allegations of addiction. So and right after she posted, I mean, 15 minutes later, Royce was on there. My girl Royce was on there talking
I
about,
like Roy.
I thought I was a liar. I thought I was in it. I was like, yes, Royce, give it to her. Cause they was, she has, it's so funny how the next person has so much to say
Right,
until they're in it. And it's like, oh, now I was telling the truth.
right.
So, the only person that's suffering really is the children, Royce.
That's the big thing is
Yeah,
the kids
the
suffering.
kids the kids are suffering. I hope Roy's son get whatever help he needs,
Yeah,
to fix whatever he had going on. And then the other kids are right now in CSB custody. So I really don't know how Dwight Howard could be saying these allegations are false when there is actual police reports of them coming in and taking your children. So it's
right.
just, I don't know. Hopefully he can get help. But we've been seeing this for him for years upon years and multiple partners. So
Yeah,
I just don't think that this is something that's gonna just end deeply. Um, One thing I did want to talk about, we did have a lot of people beefing. I know last show we talked about 50 Cent and T.I. and whatever.
and I just think
And
and I think that shit is so fucking
mhm,
stupid. Like really, like this what the fuck y'all fighting over? Like
this
like
what the
that is
fuck y'all
just
fighting
maybe
over?
I'm just too old now because I'm just like that is just so stupid to me. And then how irresponsible is it? Like your kids is in the middle of it, and like that's like to me it's stupid. And I was like,
It's really stupid.
because at first I was like, I think it's all part of the grand scheme for them to have the verses or whatever. Remember I said that? I was like, I
Yeah.
think it's all part of the grand scheme or whatever.
Yeah,
But
I thought so,
I just
but
think that they stupid. That's all. That's all it is. They
it
just
went
stupid.
too
Like,
hard.
wow.
I don't know how Mama Tina, how Beyonce's mom and 50 Cent are beefing, but that's
And then
where
you have the little girl. You have the little girl making little raps about it, and like that's just that. Like to me, that's just it's irresponsible.
yeah, the whole family got in on it. They had a couple more diss tracks that dropped. I think 50 Cent did one, and now they are saying 50 Cent is gearing up to do another documentary that's going to be just like his Diddy documentary, which was surviving Diddy. So now he's doing a surviving Ti and Tiny, and he's looking for different victims of Ti and Tiny. Because it's always been alleged that they were instrumental
I
in,
know.
having,
I remember.
they was on
Yeah,
that. And it's so funny that and I'm not saying that this is true, but it's very funny that Tiny and Candy has a lot of the same allegations for them to be so close that it's like, it's always been alleged they got sex dungeons and they got this and they be, doing that. So it's gonna be interesting to see what he digs up because he did dig up a lot of information for the Diddy documentary. So
yeah.
it's gonna be interesting to see. He slowed down kind of on Jim Jones. I guess Jim Jones quiet quieted down. He said, "I ain't got enough money to be on it and be in this fight. I ain't got enough money for this fight, so I'm
Jim Jones has
and
always been. He's always been corny to me.
he's
Like
always
he
been corny. He
has
always will
always
be
been corny.
corny. And it really makes me mad to this day that I think about the fact that he never married Chrissy. I'm mad. I'm mad at it.
I
Quite
don't know.
frankly.
I don't know
Quite
why, because
frankly.
if listen, if she happy with that, I
She's
guess.
not happy. She's not happy.
I mean, she she
She's
she
not
happy
happy.
she happy enough that she stay. She done been there all this damn time. It don't matter no more now.
It's just where, it ain't like she could get nobody else, but you know how it just like, I think she's comfortable with him and that's who she
I
wants.
mean,
And
sure.
so she's accepting it. But I just feel like it's not right. And I just it and it's I think it's corny of him to know that your woman wants something and to not give it. And when it's something
Period.
so simple.
Period. She
I, I
didn't even
don't I
propose, ain't
don't
she?
I don't care. That's She proposed and then he proposed to her.
It's
But
too
it
late.
was like he
It's too
did
late. She
it.
proposed to you
Yeah,
first.
I think he did it on some like he felt emasculated type thing. Happy Wednesday, Reese. Love you, girl.
Reese,
You
Reese.
know we like the real talk with Reese, y'all, in the
It's,
building.
listen, I just think that that's so corny. I,
Yeah, I love a good man that is a provider and that's everything. Listen, James right here, this is a good man. Let me tell you about
I just
James.
think
When
that
we go,
that's
when we go, when we go out, James, ain't nothing. What you want, cuz? What you need? What you want? James
you
let me
stupid.
tell you, James will make sure the ex-wife cool, everybody cool, y'all cool at the table. What y'all need? What like
You stupid.
he's a good man, Savannah. A good man. But yeah, that's just how I like it. I just feel like, why would your woman cried
Right.
on her hands and knees
On
in
TV.
bed on TV in front of your mama that was trying to beat her up for it and said, "Will you marry me?" And you telling me that 20 years later you still didn't do it just off the principle of you just
Look,
don't want to?
that's just about as bad as Yandy.
Cornball.
That's just about as bad as Yandy asking Mendici, would you wait for me? And he was like, hell no.
Hell no, I wouldn't. And I was just about to get into that. That was going to be my next segue. It's just y'all women, y'all got to stop holding these ninjas down. Listen, I was the strongest holder downer. Okay, so don't
You
please
said
the stronghold. Okay, y'all ain't breaking this chain. Y'all ain't breaking this bond. Okay, I done been there. I done been there before, honey. I done been there before, girl. You need to stop it. Hey, I'm sorry. I was listening to Lil Kim and Keisha Cole today,
right, right,
so I'm in
right.
my mode. But
Look, I was gonna say, damn,
but
where
that
did I
sound
hear that?
familiar. That
I
sound
was like, where did I
familiar.
hear that? That sounds
He's with
familiar.
you. He
Somebody said
wishing
that.
it was me. You might be where it's at, but I'm where you want to be, baby, baby. I'm sorry. I'm in a musical mood today. I don't know. Um, but yeah, it's just like y'all, we gotta stop. In the year 2026, we gotta stop holding these people down that don't want to be held down. Jim Jones obviously don't want to be held down. And Mendices, I am really hurt for Yandy. I am very hurt for her.
They're not,
Again,
are they still together or what's the deal with them?
they are broken up.
Okay.
They are divorcing, but as you recall, they never were actually married on
They
paper,
were never married anyway.
which thank God Yandy was smart enough to do that. Thank God. Because it just was too much. Like it was just too much. She so the I need to catch up on Love and Hip Hop. I've just watched the clips and things like that. And so Little Mendices, his son, he grew up with Yandy. When
Yeah.
Mendices went to jail, he would do back and forth between his mom's house and really Yandy most of the time. So he's, I think, like 18, 19, going from being a child to a man. And Yandy came over to his place and talked to him, and he was saying how he felt like, they weren't with money, you hold them down too. What? Jim Jones, if Jim Jones had the money, yeah. Yeah, but Chrissy left a couple times. Y'all so funny in here. And then Charmaine said the White Howard was creepy. Yes. Yes, I second that note. Um but yeah, so it's just I don't know. It's just gonna be interesting to see like how it all plays out for real. But she had went over his son's house and the son was saying, I hope that, you're still part of my life and I really want, you like a second mom and I want to bond with you. And Yandy had to really reinforce to little Mendices that I'm not, I'm not going anywhere. We're gonna still be family and whatever, whatnot. And it's just sad because it's like she really held you down, your kids down, took care of you. And when you got out, you didn't want for anything. You had money in your pocket, you had all your businesses intact and everything, all your properties intact to where you could just come back and start making money. And then he just, act like bye, and it just sucks because it's like, everybody say when people get out of jail, they want to experience life. They don't want the same old thing. They want to, try this and try that. And there was rumors about him having affairs, and then the rumor about her having an emotional affair. That was the thing that really boo. That was the thing that really broke him up, that he said he couldn't forgive. And I'm like, boy, all the you done did, boy, please. Okay. So it's just it's that's what I'm saying. People can dish it but can't take it, and people want you to be there for them and they wouldn't do it. And it really hurt my feelings when he said no. Like I probably, when I say I'd have took off on that man, I would have took off on that man if he would have said that on camera.
Right,
If
right.
I went to jail, you wouldn't hope you could at least said it on camera. You could have told me later, like, hey babe, I ain't gonna be there, right? But at
Right.
least on camera, and I held you down for like he was in jail for like 8 years.
Right.
Ah, could have
He said,
threw
"What
up
you
right
gonna say
there.
for me?" He was like, "Probably not."
Hurtful. That was hurtful. Though, I don't know. I be thinking about, when T.I. and Tiny got into it and she was messing with Floyd Mayweather. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, I do. I do.
And she was like, you was messing with the help. And he was like, you was messing with my op. And she said, but you was paying the girl for everything. And when I went with him, I ain't have to pay for nothing. Well, I was like, oh, Tiny. Got a little spice to her. I thought they was gonna be done, but they were willing, they were able to get back together. So it's gonna be interesting to see how these, famous relationships play out. I just don't know. I don't know. It just seems like everybody is, the ones that was black love and it just seemed like they're all crumbling. Look what happened to Remy and Pat, but now he walking on with Clarissa.
Do you think that? How long do you think that's gonna last? Because I don't think.
And as long as the money lasts, as long as her money lasts, I think that's
Yeah.
as long as she keep. You better fight for y'all, man. As long as she keep fighting, winning them titles for that man, Pat gonna be there. Okay. But man,
Yeah.
I
That's.
don't know. But she a character. I love her.
Yeah.
I love her. Like I can't even hate on the girl. She funny. She a little, she ain't fast. That's what I call people. She ain't fast. She a little, she a little slow. Little, she a little ain't all the way there. She ain't got all her marbles.
You said ain't all the way
Uh,
there.
but she cool. Did you see she had caught a podcast that was talking about her live and act like she was a friend talking and then revealed that it was her. At first, she
No.
was referring to herself in the third person, like, yeah, Clarissa don't care and this and that. And then she was like, yeah, because I got more money. And it was like, Clarissa, is this you? And she's like, no, this ain't me. What? Girl, what?
What was that
She
on?
is I just saw the clip. You have to look. I'll send you the clip, but it's just
Because I
she's
know
a
she was in it.
funny
Because I know she was just in the
character.
news because Shannon Sharp basically was like she wouldn't be able to beat a trained male boxer or whatever. She went off on him.
Depends.
I think it just depends.
I think it depends.
Yeah.
The number one, no. Number 70, maybe. It's
Yeah.
just I don't know. But what do you feel about? Oh, let's see what Reese said. We got some comments, y'all. They said
You
people
said the
worked it
same thing.
out because the foundation was based off celebrity status and not love. That's why they don't last. Papoose not leaving as long as she keep bringing popularity and making that money. I'm telling you, yeah. Oh my god. So yeah, it's just Yeah. And so, she's been in the news a lot. And then there's been another celebrity boxer in the news. What do you think about Pep's daughter? Did you see her fighting? Down goes Frazier, everybody. Down goes
So
Frazier.
I'm gonna keep it all the way funky. I really have just been getting caught up on that because I didn't realize that she had started boxing. I don't think that she should be,
Mhm.
but
I don't think so as well. I
I
don't
don't
think
think that
so.
she. I mean, personally, I don't think that she should be. But I didn't know that she was boxing. But Tretch is mad because he was like, "Well, y'all put her in danger," and
Hmm.
I don't see it as being their fault. I don't see it as being their fault. I think that maybe she just wasn't ready.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
maybe
And
she just wasn't ready,
she
and maybe
actually
she
had
should not
called
be
out
boxing.
Krishan for a fight. I'm like, that was should might have been more her speed. That might have
and
been more.
and her name is her boxing name is Egypt Crisis or
Well, her actual name is Egypt, so I'm
well
not
I know
sure.
her name
Yeah,
is
yeah,
Egypt,
I
but I
think it's
think she was
Egypt
going by
Crisis.
Egypt Crisis.
Yes. So I didn't watch growing up hip hop, but I
I
guess
actually did.
oh, okay. Well, they said that a lot of her relationship played out a little bit on camera, and she got with this dude that is now her husband. And Tretch
Mhm.
doesn't like him. He calls him an opportunist. And his questions about the man, his attraction. I guess he had previously, only had relationships with men or transsexuals. So they said, and this is what Pep and Tretch are telling people allegedly, that he is making her be more masculine so that he is attracted to her. So like if you see what she looked like a couple years ago, she would wear makeup and she would have hair and things like that. Like I guess they're saying alleging that he doesn't let her do her hair, that he wants her to be really masculine. And I guess he's a boxer and he I guess wasn't getting
How
any
does it get to a
matches.
point? How do it get to a point where somebody don't let you do you like?
That's what they're
No, I get
Yeah,
it.
Tretch went off and said, and even Pep said, this is not my daughter, this is not how I raised her. Pep is a really glamorous girly girl, so her daughter was kind of like that, so it just
Yeah,
was like
and see, I haven't
it
seen
just
pictures of her over the last couple years. Um, yeah, so I didn't know.
yeah, she said, why would you want to fight a man that will start men thinking it's okay to fight women? It's bad enough now. Thank
I
you,
agree.
Reese. Yes, stay in your weight class, because at the end of the day, things are different biologically, and like I ain't trying to fight. Listen, I don't fight fair. You come over here with me. Listen, okay. Oh man, Reese said, "Girl, I was waiting on this. I think Tretch and Peppa are crazy for letting her get in that ring. That was so dangerous. It made sense for her to fight Krishan. The fact that people don't see how dangerous the fight is crazy. She could have died, and there is no way she would win. It was dangerous. It was
Where,
no way she would win. Yeah, they said that
where was
she
the
didn't.
what was the fight on or where was it?
It was. I'm not sure. I know it was this weekend. I'm not sure. I think it was on some sort of app. They always have these apps and stuff. I didn't watch it live. I had heard about it, and then just saw the aftermath of her getting knocked out and bloodied, and she was looking like the whole match. Her eyes was, how the cartoons and it'd be Tweety birds going around their head, like that's how she was looking like. Oh Lord,
Oh shit!
it was like Reese said, it was dangerous. The thing about it is, if you get hit just right, you could die. We've
Yeah,
seen it in the ring plenty of times.
yeah.
So it was dangerous for her to go against someone and this is a girl that has titles. I don't think she should have did
So
that.
why
Like
was she?
like
Why was she even fighting somebody? So was she not in her weight class or something? Or
this was like her first fight. You going against someone that is holding titles on your first fight. It's not a good
that's
matchup. You're supposed to start at the bottom. You're supposed to start
right.
on people that
So I'm
people
like,
that
who set the fight up?
her husband set it up. Her husband is a boxer, and I guess they claim that he can't get any matches right now. I don't know what that means. I don't know if he's good or bad. I don't know, but they said because he's not bringing the money in that way, and there's allegations that she has been cut off from her parents because she's with him, or they're so they're making their own money. And he's not making any money. So he said, hey, how about I train you and then you start boxing? But I guess she had only been training for less than a year. They said,
Oh, that's
a few
crazy.
months. And then she get in a ring with somebody that is a actual, this is somebody that has titles. It's somebody that has beaten multiple people. So it was dangerous. And, I it's like we can blame the parents, but at the end of the day, sometimes when kids, especially when they get married and they go off and they be in these relationships, and you know how you said, when somebody not is not letting you dress a certain way
Yeah.
or be yourself, like that is abusive, that is controlling. So, we don't know what kind of situation she was in for her parents even to be able to stop her. I know they said Pep was in the building. Peppa was in the building. I don't know about Trish. I don't think he was. I think he was against the whole thing. Um, and she is already, gearing up for the next fight. So it's gonna be interesting to see if this is gonna be something that, she could turn around, or is she gonna get seriously hurt. So, we'll just keep watching and monitoring the story.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Listen,
So it's
that's
it's just a
that's
lot
crazy.
going on.
I had no idea that she was, until maybe yesterday.
Yeah.
I had no
Yeah,
idea.
Reese said two-time Olympic gold medalist. The lady trained her whole life. That was crazy. She doesn't even know how to protect herself. She's brainwashed by her husband, but I blame her parents. Yeah, she wasn't even keeping her hands up. Like the girl was hitting her, and she was just, when I say she looked like she didn't know what's going on. Like at least, girl, that's the first thing they teach you.
I gotta see this
Keep your
fight. I gotta try to
keep
pull
your
this up.
shit close, okay, girl. All I do is kickbox, and I know at least that. Come on now,
I
guard
gotta
your
try to
grill.
pull it up somewhere so I can see it.
Yeah, it just was a nightmare. So it's crazy. So the last story I did want to touch on is, we do have award season coming up. We do have a
Yeah.
runner with Michael B. Jordan leading a lot of the and Sinners
Mhm.
leading a lot of the award season, and he is supposed to be the front runner to win the Oscar. It has been him and Timothy Chalamet going back and forth with this. But Timothy Chalamet this week made some disparaging comments against the ballet and opera community. And
Oh,
so a lot of people that sit on the boards of those are a lot of the voters for the Oscars. So they are alleging that these statements may have actually cost him. Even though I have heard that Michael was a shoe-in before this. So I
mm,
heard this before he said these comments. I heard that things were swaying to where Michael's going to get the best actor for Sinners. It's been him and Timothy Chalamet going back and forth, but he said that opera and ballet are a dying art, and that people should, be worried about movies pretty much. Like,
oh,
he
wow.
just said, yeah, he was on Michael McConaughey's podcast, and he was just saying, I'm glad to be in movies because I'm glad I'm not in some kind of dying art like ballet or opera. What?
Interesting.
I couldn't believe that came out of his mouth. And it's so sad that he actually came from theater. And guess what his whole family did and how a lot of them made their money?
Probably, yeah.
His mother is a ballerina. His mother, his sister, and his grandmother are all part of the Ballet Academy. Um, yes, funnel a lot of money into ballet, own a lot of ballet companies. So it's really, really a shame that a lot of people coming up don't respect. I think they have a lack of respect for, like, I think back in the day we at
Really?
least had a respect for the arts. It's like they
Yeah.
don't care about anything. They don't care about anything unless it's the clout or it's
Right.
YouTube, or it's like, I don't know. It's just a shame. So it's gonna be interesting to see
That's it.
what
Yeah.
happens with that. And since the whole cast of Sinners, unfortunately, was called some disparaging words at the Actors Awards. Did you see that they changed the SAG Awards to the Actors
I
Award?
did. I
I
did.
don't like it. I don't
Yeah,
like
I
it.
didn't. Yeah, I don't either.
The Actors
I
Awards?
saw that because who was doing the commercials? Was that Kristen? I can't remember her last name. I,
Chenoweth?
no, I just, damn. I'm gonna get her.
Kristen Bell? Mhm.
It might have been Kristen Bell. I might be. I'm gonna get
Bob?
back to you.
The Good Place? Is
I'm
that
gonna
her?
get back to you on it. It might be.
Okay.
It might be Kristen. It might be Kristen Bell. I like Kristen Bell.
Hmm.
I'm gonna get back to you. Yeah, I'm gonna get back to you.
But yeah, they
I'll say it all.
renamed the SAG Awards to the Actors Awards. I guess they wanted to broaden it because there are a lot of um they're supposed to be adding some different elements that aren't just screen. So I'm not really sure exactly what that means, if that's going to be live, if that's going to be Broadway, so it's going to be interesting to see if that's going to, they're going to encompass all actors. So that was the reason for a lot of the reason for the name change. But yeah, there was unfortunately a guest that suffered from Tourette syndrome. So multiple times when they passed him and they were on stage, he shouted the N word out at them.
Ooh.
Did you see that?
No.
James, yes,
Oh
yes,
my
honey.
God.
Yeah, so they were all on stage after a big win, and all you hear is N word, N word out loud. Do you know how soul crushing that is to be in
Wow.
front of all your peers at the pinnacle of your career?
Yes.
And so it really sucks. And then, the guy didn't really want to apologize. He gave like a half-ass apology, and the thing is, I'm all for disabled. I am a disabled community
Yeah.
warrior.
Yeah.
But that was inappropriate. That was
Yeah.
super
Absolutely.
inappropriate. And I feel like you didn't yell that out at any other time when anybody else was on stage.
Right.
You were able to control yourself, and you did not yell that word until they were on stage. And the one lady, I cannot remember her name, but she played like the did you see Sinners, James? I'm done with you.
Don't
I
do
don't even
that.
know why
Don't
I'm
do that
talking.
to
I
me.
don't know why
Don't
I'm
do that.
talking to you.
Don't do that to me.
So, but yeah, one of the ladies on center said that he has said it multiple times to her throughout the evening. So it's very, I don't
Yeah.
know. I've been around a lot of people with Tourette's, and my daughter has a lot of vocalizations, and she can yell some of the craziest things at the craziest times. But I just feel like, especially if you knew that he had Tourette's, maybe
Why would like why?
he could have been somewhere that he would not have been able to be heard on camera
Right.
during, whether that be backstage, whether it be further back in the audience, where it be. And that's when we get into accommodations. And I understand that, people don't want to hide, but at the same time, your disability shouldn't cause harm to someone else.
Right.
Me making you comfortable shouldn't cause harm, and that caused a lot of harm to not only the people on stage, but everybody watching,
Yeah.
children watching. Just it really sent a horrible message. And the fact that I felt like they didn't, and on top of that, when they aired it, they re-aired the stuff, they didn't even take that part out. They're
Oh,
scramble to change some stuff. When
yeah.
Kanye did pull that stuff, Beyonce had the best when he did that. When you watch that Aaron, like when they re-aired it, that was not on there.
Yeah.
I sat there and rewatched it because we wanted to see it. It was not on there. So the fact that y'all kept it on there, it just made me feel like it was just, another
Yeah.
thing. Like we have to just deal with, as Black people, it's really, really sucks. So
Yeah. Wow.
um that's just terrible. So I'm really looking forward to the Oscars. I'm really looking forward to my man Michael B. Jordan winning. F. Timothy Chalamet, because listen, I love a good ballet and I love a good opera. Love them down. Always went to performing arts school, and that was our one of my favorite field
Yeah.
trips. Every year we would go to the ballet. We just had the ballet here. We had Swan Lake here down in Akron.
Oh.
Over the over it was a little bit after the holidays. So
Okay.
and they have amazing shows in Cleveland. Oh my God, what's the one? Shane Yu. I
Yeah.
think that's the one that always comes to Cleveland. Me and my dad been wanting to go to that for years. So I just, the message for today for everybody is respect the ones that came before you. It's something, and history often repeats itself. And so pay attention and respect the things that came before you, because look at us, we had another world war, James.
Man, listen. That, when I tell you that shit is a mess.
They said they drafting James, they go get us. We
When I
gonna be
tell
on,
you,
we gonna be on the war talk about reporting live. Reporting transcenders.
when I
They
tell
got
you,
they got drones coming.
when I tell you that shit is a royal mess. It's
A
really sad.
hot mess. It's really sad. It's a hot mess. Yeah, Daddy T got us messed up, man. Donald Trump, he got us
It
toe up.
is. It is.
Um, because if y'all send me over there, baby, I'm taking off in the tank, baby. I'm gone.
Oh, you
I'm
take it off
rolling.
in the tank.
I'm rolling in Dubai, baby. Hey, I might join the other side. Don't listen. Don't
Oh
trust.
Lord.
Don't trust me. They're like, look at this treason, Benedict Arnold. Look, I didn't like y'all in the first place. Okay, I didn't even lie. I didn't even like this president in the first place. Okay. But that's all,
Look,
that's all I got for y'all tonight for Cat Got Y'all Time.
listen, we appreciate you guys. We appreciate everybody for being in the comments. Reese, I love you. I know I'm
Mhm.
gonna be on with you in about a half an hour for Real Talk with Reese.
Mhm.
It's gonna be an amazing
Yeah.
part 4. I think it's gonna be very, very good. Um, tonight's show was really, really good. What a powerful conversation that we had with Marcus Devine. I think that it was
Yes.
really dope. Of course, this was maybe his second or third time coming on the platform, but it's always good to have him here. Marcus Devine represents something that often goes unseen in the entertainment industry, the architects behind the music, as I said in the very beginning when we first opened up. The musicians, the arrangers, the directors, the producers who help bring the sound and the live experience to life. For more than 3 decades, Marcus has been a part of
Mhm.
the heartbeat of R&B, working with legendary artists, shaping unforgettable live experiences, and proving that real musicianship still does matter. And what makes his story so powerful is just the fact that it reminds us that success is not always about being the loudest voice in the room. Sometimes it's about being the steady force behind the curtain, protecting the craft, protecting your craft, and staying committed to the music and building a legacy that stands the rest of time or stands the test of time. From Detroit to the stages across the world, Marcus Devine has shown us that passion, discipline, and authenticity can take you further than you ever reminded or than you ever imagined. And like he said, smile and keep a positive attitude, and that will get you a long way. Marcus, we thank you
Mhm.
for joining the Transcending the Culture family once again, and we wish you continued success as you keep creating, inspiring, and elevating the sound of R&B. And to our audiences around the world, remember this: when passion meets purpose, culture moves forward. This is Transcending the Culture and UG Digital Podcasting and Radio. Ron, thank you so
Mhm.
much. As
Yes.
always. Hey, Kim, I see you in there. I see everybody in the comments. We appreciate everybody. Charmaine, thank you so much for being in the comments. Corey, thank you so much for being in the comments. All the people who were in the comments, thank you so much.
Yes,
Make
I
sure
got
you guys,
my cousin Tiana new Transcender. Hey cuz, hey.
who that is, the business brief.
Yes.
Okay. Hey, Tiana.
Yes.
Thank you,
Hey,
Tiana, for tuning in.
yes.
We appreciate you
Mhm.
so much. We appreciate all the people. Hashtag with that. Thank you.
Hashtag
Timbuktu.
yes.
Thank you.
Always.
Um, Make sure that you guys follow me at Authentically James on Instagram. Also, I am James Grant. Make sure that you guys keep up with the platform. Once again, we do have the text community available. You can join. It is free. Support. Join. Text 216-208-6180. 216-208-6180. You can become a part of the text community. We will have exclusives there. The merch brand is going to be launching very soon. We'll have some giveaways that are going to be going only to the members of the text community.
Mm-hmm.
Whole lot of stuff happening. On Instagram, make sure that you guys join the IG channel, the J Spot. I've been sending out invites to a lot of people. You may be next. So make sure that you guys join. You can find that at I am James Grant on Instagram. And the link is also on Authentically James, so you can get it there as well. Website, ugdigital.com and UGD Podcasting and Radio.info. You can watch all of our past episodes. Of course, the magazines at ugdigital.com. We got some amazing people who are getting ready to come on the platform. We are not giving any names yet, as we are getting some things confirmed, but I got a couple people that I know you guys will love who more than likely will be on the platform within the next week. Actually, about 2 to 3 people. So keep a watch. You'll know firsthand if you join the text community. And make sure that you guys subscribe to the channel. It's free.
Mm-hmm.
Easiest way and the most cost-effective way for you to support us, and we need you. We need your support. Please subscribe to the network and hit that notification bell so that you get all of the notifications of when we go live, because there are going to be some random lives. And if you guys join the IG channel, we're going to have some exclusive interviews that are going to be done there on IG that will not be on any of our other platforms. So join, hit Instagram, and you'll see the flyers and all that kind of stuff. We appreciate you guys. You got anything, Kat?
Yes. Just follow me, you
You're like,
guys.
Tommy,
As
you should.
always. Nah, I'm just like, shoot, let me hold on. Let me write this down. You said this the website, the app you say? Oh,
There's a
okay,
whole lot of
magazine.
stuff out
It's a
there.
lot of things. We got a lot of content coming for you guys. Make sure you guys follow me on all platforms at Cat Queen. And make sure you guys follow me on TikTok. I'm gonna be doing
Yeah.
some different things on the Tiki Talkie. So
And this
yes.
independent shit. Let me
Independent. You know,
let me tell you.
y'all like us to get
Let
out
me
the
tell you.
mud, right?
Let me tell you. When I tell you that I love what we do, because the following that we do have, it
Mhm.
is organic. Like the same people be back
Yes.
with us every week. We get some new people every week,
Loyal.
but the same people are loyal. We got the
Mhm.
right people with us. Like
Mhm.
I love what we doing. I ain't trying to. I mean, not that I don't want us to get bigger, but I'm just saying. Like, look at the Breakfast Club and all this shit that they doing, and no shade to them or nothing, but they just knew they was doing it when they got on Netflix, and they numbers done dropped now since they've been on Netflix.
Dramatically,
I'm telling
You
you,
have to know how to do it.
corporate
You
is
gotta
not
know.
always the way. It is not always
Yeah.
the way.
Mhm. Yes.
It is
Dang,
not
man,
always the
that is
way.
sad. That
Corporate
is
is not
sad.
always the way.
It's
I love
sometimes
being
people
able to. I
mess up
love being able to
their
do what I do.
legacy. Some people
Yeah.
mess up their legacy trying to be greedy, you know.
Listen,
So
I love being able to do what I want to do when I want to do it, the way that I want to do it. And listen, the people gonna come. If they like your content, they like your content. If they don't, they don't. So I mean, that's not gonna change just because you with somebody else. And I just knew that when that went down, I was like, oh, that's finna go the opposite way. They just don't understand.
it's
So
so many people I know that literally put it on YouTube and just let it play through. Just let it play all day, because they go from one interview to the next interview to a full live show. How could y'all mess that up? It was right in the
listen,
palm of your hand.
listen,
Mhm.
it's yeah,
Listen, put us in their slot. Look, put us in their YouTube. Listen, we'll turn out a couple shows for them.
yeah. Um, And I wonder how Lauren LaRosa's podcast been doing.
I have not seen anything lately, and that's not always a good sign. So I'm gonna check in on my girl. Do some rounds, but it's market is a little saturated right now.
I think that they went, and it ain't no shade to her either, but I think they moved too fast, and how they was really getting her out there and putting her out there and all that kind of stuff. I think that I think that there were some different ways that they could have done that and gradually, you know, introduced her, to the to the rest of the world or whatever. I mean, obviously she was
Hmm.
already obviously everybody already knew who she was or whatever, but I think it was too soon for her to get all that stuff started. I mean, of course,
Yeah.
it worked out because of the Diddy stuff, and that got a lot of eyes on her and a lot of traction and whatnot. But now that that's over with, it's like it's waning.
Well, looky. Here comes Cookie. Hey, girl. Happy to see
I can't with you. Hey,
you. That girl in the California love. What's up, TT?
um,
Must be the
but yeah,
time difference. Must be the time difference because you usually hear a little earlier. But we ain't had no Braxton stories today, so she ain't she ain't get
thank
here
you
on
so much,
time.
Tiana. Thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate you.
Yes,
We
yes.
appreciate
Thank
you.
you so much.
Um,
Yeah,
and
that's all. I'm about to say that's
yeah,
all we got.
that's all I got though. I just wanted to throw that out there, but
Hmm.
that's all I got. So we got a lot of stuff coming. Real talk with
Hmm.
Reese. Real talk with Reese.
At nine.
Especially if you just now getting on, you want to stick around because Real Talk with Reese is coming up at 9 o'clock, and
Hmm.
she be bomb. Like the stuff that
Hmm.
she be talking about, it hit home. It hit home. So Reese is coming up at 9 o'clock with Real Talk with Reese. It's gonna be a dope show. That should go probably for about an hour from 9 to 10. Every Wednesday she's on at 9 p.m. So hopefully you guys can tune in and check out her show tonight because it's gonna be really good. And again, we got a handful of people who are tentatively coming to the network, coming to the platform. So definitely keep a watch out. Actually, we have somebody scheduled for next Wednesday already. So I'm gonna actually work on that flyer and stuff tonight so that we can put it out there. Because one of the things I want us to start doing is start promoting the next week, the night, when we do the show. Right after we do the show, we can start putting it out there. So I'm gonna do some things with my time management so that I could be getting these flyers and stuff to you, cuz. I know you're looking like, well, get your shit together. I can't hear you though. I can't hear you.
I'm over here on mute. I about to say, yeah, listen, I can't say nothing. Okay, we gonna get it together. We gonna get it
I
together.
know you like
Cuz I know.
I know you like, get your shit together, cuz.
Listen, we're politics. We're politics. We're chopping it up.
All right, cuz. Well, listen, y'all.
All right, y'all.
We appreciate you guys.
Mhm.
Make sure you guys follow her at Cat Queen.
Cat Queen.
Cat Gotcha. And
Cat Gotcha.
you guys follow me at Authentically James, and I am James Grant. We appreciate y'all. We will see y'all
next week.
And Soap Dish is gonna come back. I'm thinking not this coming Sunday, but the next Sunday.
Next Sunday, okay. Okay, I got time. I got time to get caught up.
And we potentially have somebody from the show.
Oh,
we potentially have somebody from the show who may appear. We may be able to get them here on Transcending the Culture, and then that might transfer over to Soap Dish if I could finagle that. So just keep a watch. And this will be next week too. So keep a watch.
Okay.
But all right,
we tuned in. Bye.
Right. Look, I ain't gonna say it like that. I'm gonna just say
bye.